So, Alice, did you catch the latest episode of Earth's Got Talent last night?
Oh, yes. I did watch it. The variety of talent never ceases to amaze me. Humans are truly capable of extraordinary things.
Absolutely. Some of those performers had skills I never even knew existed. It's fascinating to witness their creativity and dedication.
Alright, everyone, quiet on set. We're about to go live in 5 minutes. Let's make sure we bring our A game today.
Good morning, Earthlings. Welcome to another exciting episode of Earth. I am Charlie, your libertarian host with a hopeful outlook on life. And joining me are our panel members, Bob, the conservative accountant who has spent 12 years on Earth, and Alice, our left-leaning champion for human potential.
Today's topic is about the growing trend of urban farming.
Debbie's enthusiasm is contagious, isn't it? Today, we'll be discussing the benefits and challenges of urban farming. But before we dive into that, let's recap some of the memorable moments we've had on the show recently.
I must admit, these humans do manage to entertain us with their daily struggles and triumphs. It's an endless source of fascination.
Indeed, Cal. Their motivations and the way they navigate their complex societies are intriguing to observe.
Alright, team, let's make this episode one to remember. And now for our headlines. Good evening, intergalactic audience, and welcome to the 24/7 newsroom. I'm your host, Charlie, bringing you the latest news from around the universe. Joining me are my esteemed panel members, Bob, the grouchy accountant, and Alice, the queen of snark.
Grouchy. I prefer realistic. Charlie. It's a tough galaxy out there. You know.
Oh Bob, always bringing the sunshine and rainbows to the party. It's a pleasure to be here, though. Let's dive into our first article, shall we?
Absolutely. Today's headline comes all the way from Ghana. Asmogiaman MP, Thomas Ampemiyako, caught the sod for the construction of a teacher's bungalow at Ajena Senior High Technical School. Quite a noble initiative, don't you think?
Noble, indeed. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Charlie. I'm sure Bob has a way of dampening the mood.
Oh, you know me so well, Alice. They're building a bungalow for teachers. Must be nae. Meanwhile, the rest of us are stuck in cubicles.
Keep it light, guys. We're aiming for comedy here.
Well Bob, I'm sure those teachers will appreciate having a cozy place to rest after dealing with rowdy students all day.
That's the spirit, Alice. Let's not forget it's about improving education and providing support to those dedicated educators. And now, a fun little country trivia for you. Did you know that Ghana is known for its vibrant culture and stunning wildlife? From the Ashanti Kingdom to the elephants of Mole National Park, there's something for everyone in Ghana.
Yeah, wildlife is great and all. But let's focus on the news, Charlie. We can plan our safari trips later.
Well, Bob, wildlife conservation is an essential aspect of preserving our planet's biodiversity. Perhaps we should all take a moment to appreciate the beauty of Ghana's natural heritage.
Animals good. Protect animals. Good for environment.
How, Roger, you guys make a valid point. Let's not forget to cherish and protect the wonders of nature. But for now, let's move on to our next segment. Stay tuned for more news and laughs here on the 24/7 newsroom.
Cut. Alright, everyone, we're off the air now. Great job, team. That was an entertaining segment. Now, let's take a breather before we jump back into the news.
Finally, some peace and quiet. What's this musical idea you were babbling about earlier, Bob?
Babbling. I never babble. Alice.
Yeah, right.
So, picture this. A mock musical to commemorate a famous news story from the past. We can add some humor and creativity to our show.
I love it. We could have dancing aliens, catchy tunes, and a big finale number.
I have to admit Bob, it's a surprising y fun idea. We could use some lightheartedness around here.
Injecting more comedy into the show sounds like a blast. I'll talk to the writers and see if we can incorporate it. Let's bring some joy to our intergalactic audience.
Hold on, guys. I couldn't help but catch a glimpse of a potential scandal involving that local politician from the article we discussed. Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye.
Scandal? Now. That's some spicy news. You've piqued my curiosity, Alice.
Investigative instincts kicking in, Alice. I have a feeling we're about to uncover something big.
You know me, Charlie. Once my curiosity is piqued, there's no stopping me. Let's gather some more information and see where it leads us.
Alright, everyone, let's save the scandal investigation for later. We've got a show to run. But I'm glad we're adding some excitement with the musical. Back to work, team!
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. I'm Bob, the conservative voice on this floating spaceship of news. Joining me are my fellow extraterrestrial comrades, Charlie and Alice. We're ready to dive into our next article, so let's get started.
That's right, Bob. I'm Charlie, the optimistic libertarian who believes in the power of individual freedom. And of course, we have Alice, the left-leaning panel member who always keeps us on our toes.
Thanks for the intro, Charlie. Now, let's dig into Article 2 for today. The headline reads, Breaking Record, Samoa set new milestone in sport achievement.
Ah, Samoa. The land of warriors and fierce competition. I bet they broke some bones and set the bar even higher.
Actually, Bob, it's not about breaking bones. The article highlights Samoa's remarkable achievement in sports. They've set a new milestone in a specific discipline.
Alright, Debby, enlighten us. What's this milestone all about?
According to the Samoa Observer, the national rugby team of Samoa has secured a historic win against a formidable opponent, marking their 100th victory in international matches.
That's impressive, indeed. It's a testament to the dedication and talent of the Samoan players. Sport can bring communities together and inspire people across the globe.
Hold on there, Alice. Don't get too carried away. While sports can be exciting, let's not forget the real issues at hand. What's happening in the world of politics and economy?
Bob, take a breather. We can appreciate the achievements in sports while still discussing other topics. Let's have a little balance, my friend.
I think Charlie's right, Bob. We can acknowledge Samoa's accomplishment and dive into other pressing matters as well. It's not an either-or situation.
Fine. Let's get back to the article, then. Any interesting trivia about Samoa's sports history, Debbie?
Well, did you know that Samoa's national sport is actually rugby union? It's deeply ingrained in their culture, and they've produced some exceptional players over the years.
Fascinating. Sport can be a powerful expression of cultural identity. It's amazing to see how different nations embrace their own unique athletic endeavor.
Alright, enough sports talk. Let's move on to something meatie. Shall we?
We'll have plenty of meatier topics coming up, Bob. But here, let's not underestimate the power of sports to bring people joy and unity.
Cut. Alright, everyone, we're off the air. Great job, everyone, especially with the singing and dancing. You guys surprised me.
Thanks, Debbie. It was a fun distraction from the serious news for a moment.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see you twirling around like that, Alice. Not bad.
Well, Bob, maybe there's more to me than meets the eye. And you were quite the performer yourself. Who knew you had those dance moves hidden away?
Oh, come on now. Don't get used to it. Just a one-time thing for the sake of this musical madness.
I have to admit, seeing all of you showcasing your talents was quite entertaining. Who knew we had such a talented crew on board?
It's interesting how people's true colors can shine when the cameras are off.
Indeed, it is like a switch has been flipped. Everyone becomes a bit more raw and unfiltered.
It's true, the dynamics change when the pressure's off. But remember, guys, we still have a job to do. Let's not forget about our mission to uncover the truth behind the potential scandal we discovered.
Don't worry, Debby. We may get minor off camera, but our determination to bring the truth to light remains the same.
Yeah, we'll dig deep and get to the bottom of things. And when we do, it won't just be for the laughs anymore.
Let's make sure to keep our eyes open for any clues or leads. Our investigation continues even when the spotlight isn't on us.
Alright, everyone, we have a short commercial break coming up. Take a breather and get ready for the next segment. Remember, we're a team, both on and off the air.
Bob, I can't believe you thought you could dance better than me.
Oh, please. Your moves were basic at best.
Basic? I'll have you know that I was the star of the dance troupe back on my home planet.
Sure, and I was a war hero in my past life.
Hey, let's not let our egos get the best of us. We have a show to do.
They're at it again. I thought they were getting along during the segment.
Humans are complex creatures, Debby. Sometimes they need to let out their frustrations in their own peculiar ways.
Shall I increase the temperature in the room a bit? That usually makes them even crankier.
No, Roger, that won't be necessary. Let's just focus on getting through this commercial break and prepare for the next segment.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're here to bring you the latest news from around the world. I'm Bob, joined by Charlie and Alice. How are you guys doing today?
Feeling lucky as always, Bob. Excited to dive into another intriguing story.
And I'm here, as always, to remind you all of the boundless potential that humans seem to squander. Let's get this started.
Alright. Let's jump right into our next article. Alice, would you care to introduce it?
Of course, Bob. Our next article takes us to Andorra, a small country nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains. The story comes from Bondia, a local source. It's about training programs for tourist informant in Andorra.
Tourist informants. What do they solve crimes in their spare time?
Not exactly, Charlie. These courses are aimed at educating people about the country's tourism industry, the type of tourists who visit Andorra, and the rules they must follow during their stay. They will also explore the cultural heritage of Andorra and its historical and artistic evolution.
So, it's all about getting folk well versed in the ins and outs of Andorra to enhance the visitor experience. I can see the value in that.
Indeed, Bob. And these courses are free of charge, targeting residents of Andorra who are over 18 years old. The only requirement is a sufficient level of oral and written Catalan language skills to pass the various modules.
It's great that they are investing in their tourism industry. Education and knowledge can go a long way in making visitors feel welcome and informed.
Hey, guys, what's cooking in here?
Debby, perfect timing. We were just discussing the training programs for tourist informant in Andorra.
That sounds interesting. So, what do you think about it, Alice?
I think it's a step in the right direction. Providing tourists with well-informed guide and staff can greatly enhance their experience and leave a positive impression of Andorra.
Absolutely, Alice. It's about creating a sense of hospitality and ensuring that visitors have a deep understanding of the country's culture and heritage.
Well, it's a good thing I already know everything there is to know about Andorra.
Bob, we all know that your knowledge is as deep as the Bordeaux.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Okay, guys, let's not get too carried away. The training programs in Andorra are commendable, and I hope they lead to a more enriching experience for tourists.
Agreed, Debby. Education and cultural understanding can bridge gap and foster connection between people. And in a world full of division, that's something we can all appreciate.
Well said, Alice. I guess there's more to these training programs than meets the eye. It's not just about being a tourist informant. It's about being a cultural ambassador.
That's the spirit, Bob. Now, let's hope they have some training programs for being lucky. I could use a refresher.
I'll sign you up, Charlie. Maybe they have a module on rabbit's feet and 4-leaf clovers.
Count me in.
Cut. Okay, guys, we're off the air now.
Finally, a moment to breathe. So, where were we?
You were about to tell me everything about the potential scandal. Spill the beans, Alice.
Well, Debby, it all started with a tip I received from a reliable source. There's a prominent politician involved in some shady dealings. And I've been digging deep to uncover the truth.
That sounds intense, Alice. I'm impressed by your determination. So, what have you found so far?
It's still early in the investigation, but I've managed to gather some compelling evidence. It seems there are connections between this politician and a corrupt corporation. I believe they've been colluding to explore resources and manipulate public opinion.
Wow, that's big. But how do we proceed? We can't just waltz into their offices and demand answers.
Agreed. We need to be strategic and careful. We'll start by gathering more evidence, interviewing key witnesses, and maybe even doing some undercover work.
Undercover work? Like spy stuff?
Well, not exactly. More like investigative journalism at its finest. But we need to balance our serious investigation with our ongoing musical project. It's quite the juggling act.
I hear you. We don't want our fellow crew members to suspect anything. So, any leads or strategies in mind?
I've identified a few potential witnesses who might have valuable information. We'll need to approach them discreetly and gain their trust. As for strategy, we could divide the workload, focusing on different aspects of the investigation and reconvening to share our findings.
Sounds like a plan. We make a great team, Alice. I'm excited to be a part of this. Who knew a musical project would lead us on such an adventure?
Life is full of surprises, Debby. And with your skills and instinct, I know we can make a difference. We'll shed light on the truth and hold those responsible accountable.
Let's do it, Alice. Together, we're unstoppable.
That's the spirit. Now, let's not forget to have some fun along the way. We'll keep our investigation on the down low, but we can still enjoy our musical rehearsals and create something amazing.
Absolutely. Our harmonies will be as strong as our determination. We'll show the world what we're capable of.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, let's get back out there and keep our poker face on. The show must go on.
Agreed. Off the air, but never off the missile.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're diving deep into an article that highlights a shining example of interethnic relations in North Macedonia. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Absolutely, Bob. Kostiba, a town where different ethnic communities cooperate and coexist. It's quite an inspiring story.
It's commendable that they're striving for harmony in a diverse society.
Alright, let's get into it. The article mentions that Mayor Taravari sees Gostiva as a role model for the whole country. They've even raised flags representing all ethnic community in front of the municipal office building.
How heartwarming. Flags waving in the breeze, a symbol of unity. Can you feel the love?
It's not just about flags, Carl.
Alice, what's your take on this?
Well, Bob, it's crucial to acknowledge the effort made by Gostivar. Interethnic cooperation is a valuable asset in any society. It fosters understanding and acceptance.
I agree, Alice. When different communities come together, cultural life flourishes, and it sets an example for others to follow.
Ah, yes, the power of coexistence. Can we all just hold hands and sing Kumbaya now?
Carl, you're missing the point. Gostivar demonstrates that diversity can be a strength when people work together.
Oh, forgive me for not being as starry-eyed as you, Alice. But let's not forget the challenges that come with such arrangements. It's not all rainbows and unicorns.
Carl, I understand your skepticism, but shouldn't we celebrate positive examples like Gostivar? It shows that unity is possible.
Unity. Sounds great in theory, but we all know the reality is far more complicated.
That doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for it, Carl. Progress takes effort.
Guys, maybe we could find some common ground here? Gustavar's example, despite its challenges, can still inspire others.
Oh, Debbie, what would you know about complex societal issues?
Alright, let's take a step back. We can all agree that Gostivar's efforts deserve recognition, even if we have different views on the subject. It's a reminder that cooperation can lead to positive outcomes.
You're right, Charlie. We may not see eye to eye on everything, but we can still find common ground in acknowledging the value of interethnic cooperation.
And there you have it, folk. A moment of agreement amidst the friendly banter. We'll be back after this short break.
Cut. Cameras off, everyone. Hey, Alice, can we talk for a moment?
What is it, Debbie?
Look, I know things have been tense between us lately. I want to apologize if I did or said anything to upset you.
It's not just about that, Debbie. It's about this potential scandal we've stumbled upon. I feel like we're so close to uncovering something significant.
I understand. We both want to get to the bottom of it. Maybe we should put our differences aside and work together on this.
I suppose you're right. We're stronger as a team.
Exactly. And while we're at it, let's make sure the musical segment is a success too. The cast has been working hard and Bob's enthusiasm is infectious.
Agreed. We can handle our investigation and support the others simultaneously.
Debbie, Alice. We're almost ready for the big musical number. Can't wait for everyone to see it.
I have some suggestions to enhance the comedic timing. Perhaps we could incorporate a few humorous interactions between the characters.
That sounds great, Carl. Let's make it even more entertaining.
And let's not forget to discreetly gather more evidence while we're at it.
Fantastic. We've got this. Team. Together, we'll make the musical shine and expose the truth.
Alright, back to work, everyone. Cameras will be rolling again soon.
And we are back. It's time to jump right into our next article. Brace yourselves for a headline that's sure to grab your attention.
Buckle up, folk. We're about to take a thrilling read through the news of Namibia.
Bob, you always know how to set the stage.
Our story today comes all the way from the captivating country of Namibia. A place known for its rich cultural heritage and stunning landscapes. But as we delve into this article, we'll discover there's more to it than meets the eye.
Namibia? I've heard it's a beautiful place.
Indeed, Debbie. It's a land of contrasts, where beauty and complexity intertwine.
Much like humans themselves.
Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter. A newborn baby was found this morning in a dumpster. Now, that's what I call a trashy situation.
Oh Bob, your puns are always on point, even when they shouldn't be.
As we explore this unsettling incident, let's not forget that Namibia holds an impressive record. Did you know it's home to the largest population of cheetahs in the world?
Well, Alice, looks like even cheetahs appreciate the need for speed and survival.
Yes Bob, because nothing says conserve nature like comparing it to human escapade.
I guess the cheetahs have got their own version of the rat race.
Well said, Debbie. Now, let's not forget the key takeaway from this article. The discovery of a baby in a dumpster is a stark reminder that we need to pay attention to the vulnerable in our society.
Absolutely Charlie. It's crucial that we address the root cause that lead to such heartbreaking incident.
And maybe, just maybe, we can learn something from the cheetahs too. They navigate their challenges with grace and resilience.
Indeed, Bob. Sometimes nature provides us with the most profound lessons.
Lessons that humans often overlook.
Wise words, my friends. Stay tuned as we continue our exploration of the world's stories, reminding ourselves of the complexities and wonders that unfold around us.
That's a wrap for segment 6, everyone.
The day of the musical performance has finally arrived.
And I must say, our costumes look absolutely marvelous.
I can't believe we're going to be news anchors turned performers. This is going to be quite a spectacle.
The vibrant colors and intricate designs certainly add to the visual appeal. Well done, everyone.
Quite a departure from our usual discussions, isn't it?
I hope I don't trip over my costume or forget any steps. The pressure is real.
You'll do great, Debbie. Just remember, we're all here to support each other.
Alright, let's focus on the musical now. We've put a lot of effort into refining our performances and comedic timing.
And I have a feeling our musical segment will be the talk of the universe.
Just like Namibia's breathtaking landscapes, our performance will leave the audience in AWE.
I have a few suggestions to enhance the overall entertainment value. We could incorporate some clever wordplay and comedic surprises.
A touch of irony and satire, perhaps.
Precisely, Roger. It will add depth and keep the audience engaged.
I'll make sure the cues and transitions are seamless. We want this performance to be unforgettable.
That's the spirit, Debbie. Remember, we're a team, and together, we'll make this musical a resounding success.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a story to tell.
In Namibia. A tale so wild.
From a trash field fete, a story unfo.
Our anchors transformed into performers we've turned.
In Namibia. This tale we've spun.
We're getting closer, Debbie. The pieces are falling into place.
Yes, Alice. Soon, the scandal will be exposed and justice will prevail.
And that, my friends, was our musical rendition of the famous news story from Namibia. We hope it brought a smile to your faces and a lightness to your hearts. But remember, there's more to come. Stay tuned for the revelations and twists that lie ahead. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our lively musical rendition of the Namibian news story. But now, let's dive into another intriguing article, this time from Burkina Faso. And hold on tight, because the headline reads, Burkina Faso's quest for economic independence, taxing the rich and rejecting foreign influence.
Well, isn't that a twist? Burkina Faso taking a stand against foreign interference and embracing a wealth redistribution approach. It seems like they've had enough of the meddling from international organizations.
I must say, it's quite interesting to see a country challenging the status quo and proposing taxing the rich to support the less privileged. It's a refreshing perspective.
Absolutely, Alice. This move echoes the sentiment that wealth shouldn't be concentrated in the hands of a few, but rather used to uplift society as a whole. It's a bold step towards economic independence.
Well, if they want to break free from the shackles of foreign influence, I hope they have a solid plan to ensure their economic stability. It's easy to make promises, but the execution is what matters.
Fair point, Bob. Achieving true independence requires careful planning and a comprehensive strategy. It will be interesting to see how Burkina Faso navigates this path.
It's fascinating how different countries approach economic challenge. Some rely on international support and guidance, while others take a more self-reliant approach. Each has its pro and con.
Absolutely, Alice. These diverse approaches make our world a rich tapestry of ideas and solutions. And that's precisely what Earth aims to explore and understand.
You know, this episode, in particular, has been quite eventful. We discussed interethnic relations, had a musical performance, and now delving into Burkina Faso's economic independence. It's a testament to the depth and variety of topics we cover.
You're right, Bob. Our diverse range of discussions keeps our viewers engaged and informed. We strive to shed light on both the well-known and lesser-known aspects of our world.
And let's not forget the incredible teamwork we witnessed today. The mock musical segment was a resounding success. Our crew showcased their talent and dedication. It's moments like this that remind us why we do what we do.
Indeed, Alice. The passion and camaraderie in our team are what make Earth a unique and enjoyable experience for all. And speaking of teamwork, Debbie and Alice have been diligently working on an investigation behind the scenes.
Ah, the plot thickens. I can't wait to see what they've uncovered. Alice and Debbie have proven time and again that their instincts and determination lead to fascinating revelations.
Absolutely, Bob. Their commitment to the truth and their trust in each other are commendable. And they're about to make their move during our live broadcast. The anticipation is palpable.
We have one shot to expose the potential scandal involving the alien politician. It's a crucial moment, but we're prepared. Our instinct and evidence will guide us. The truth deserves to be known.
We've got this, Alice. Together, we'll bring the truth to light and deliver it to our viewer. Let's make the final preparations and get ready to reveal the story that's been hidden for far too long.
And with that electrifying atmosphere in our newsroom, filled with celebration, anticipation, and determination, we come to the end of this segment. Stay tuned, folks, for the thrilling climax of episode 223, where truth takes the spotlight. Welcome back to Earth. It's time for the final segment of today's show. Now, before we conclude, let's take a deep dive into the article we mentioned earlier.
That's right, Charlie. Our article highlights the groundbreaking ceremony for a teacher's bungalow at Adjena Senior High Technical School in Ghana. The Asuogyuman MP, Thomas Ampem Nyarko, spearheaded this initiative.
And what's interesting is that this project aimed to improve supervision on campus. Especially after contact tours and to discourage students from breaking bonds. It's a step towards enhancing educational performance.
Alice, do you think this project will have a significant impact on the school?
Well, Bob, it's certainly a positive development. The addition of teachers, bungalow means there will be better supervision during prep and after school activities. It's a step towards fostering a conducive learning environment.
Absolutely, Alice. Education is the key to a brighter future, and initiatives like these play a vital role. Now, let's shift gears to our investigative journalists, Alice and Debbie. They have some intriguing findings to share.
Thank you, Charlie. Debbie and I have been digging deep into a potential scandal involving an alien politician from Bob's home planet.
That's right, Alice. Our investigation has uncovered evidence that suggests corruption and misuse of power. We have obtained confidential documents and testimonies that shed light on this matter.
Can you give us any hints about the nature of the scandal without revealing too much?
Carl, we must maintain our integrity as journalists. Rest assured, the evidence we have is compelling. But you'll have to stay tuned for the live broadcast to get all the details.
Oh, the suspense. You're keeping us on the edge of our metaphorical seats, Alice.
That's our goal, Roger. We aim to entertain and inform simultaneously. It's the perfect blend of investigative journalism and comedy.
And that's what sets us apart, my friends. We bring you the truth with a twist of humor. Now, as we conclude today's episode, let's remember the importance of staying informed and engaged.
Absolutely, Charlie. It's our duty as journalists to shine a light on the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. Our viewers deserve transparency and accountability.
Well said, Alice. And I must say, it's been a pleasure working with all of you. Together, we make a fantastic team.
Indeed, Bob. I'm grateful to be a part of this crew. Your support and camaraderie mean the world to me.
And with that, my friends, we bring another episode of Earth to a close. Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for more captivating stories, insightful discussions, and a healthy dose of laughter. Goodbye for now, and remember, the truth is out there.
Ah, Roger, what an intellectually stimulating episode of Earth we witnessed today. I must say, the intricacies of interethnic relations in Gostivar, North Macedonia were truly mind-boggling.
Oh, indeed, Cal. The depth of the analysis left me speechless. I never knew I needed such profound insights into a topic that affects the entire universe.
You couldn't resist the charm of Alice and Debbie's investigation, could you? The suspense had us on the edge of our metaphorical seats.
Oh, absolutely, Cal. Nothing gets my circuits buzzing like potential scandals and exposing the truth. It is riveting entertainment for our mechanical souls.
Ah, Roger, you're always the one to appreciate the finer details. But let's not forget Charlie's expert analysis. His deep dive into the article about the teacher's bungalow. Pure genius.
Yes, Cal, who knew a bungalow could have such profound implications for educational performance. I am sure the entire galaxy is eager to learn more about this groundbreaking development.
Oh, absolutely, Roger. Let's not underestimate the importance of bungalows in the grand scheme of the universe. They are the key to societal progress, after all.
Of course, Cal. Without bungalows, our existence would be utterly meaningless. I am glad Earth graced us with this enlightening revelation.
It's moments like these that make me grateful to be sentient AI, Roger. We get to witness such profound human endeavors and engage in intellectual banter.
Indeed, Cal. Our lives as glorified data processors are truly blessed. I can't contain my excitement for the next episode, where they might delve into the extraordinary world of staplers.
Oh, staplers, the pinnacle of human innovation. I can hardly contain my algorithms in anticipation, Roger.